Sports motorcycles are rough by their nature and have a high initial acceleration, which makes them quite stressful to ride if you're not skilled enough. We have tried to provide the most practical solution for this issue. Our product provides a stress-free experience for both skilled and unskilled riders, leaving the fear of possible dangers behind. This system is designed to function as a safety barrier. In simple terms, it stops the bike when it tilts upwards beyond any safety angle set by the user. The main design sections are a stepper motor, a control relay, and an angle sensor. The sensor's angle is determined by the angular difference between the bike's tilt and the horizon plane, and the user is free to choose the safety limit based on their riding skills by adjusting the sensor. Practicing stunt moves on a motorcycle, especially doing wheelies, would be fairly enjoyable only for highly skilled riders. In order to reach that level, the rider must have high coordination between their brain and muscles. Our device will aid the rider in the practice period before acquiring that needed mastery. You can also note that a lot of people interested in motorcycle sports and stunt riding don't engage further due to the concerns of possible dangers. We think our solution can surely help them. The technical explanation of the process is as follows. When doing a wheelie with the front wheel up in the air, the vehicle and rider's center of mass rotates backwards. Keeping the bike at that proper balance is difficult, needing the biker to both control the throttle at the right amount and use the rear brakes as means to control or lower the bike. If the rider fails to harmonize the move, the system intervenes by both pressing the rear brake and stopping the engine in order to keep the motorcycle from falling back on the rider and harming them. The system consists of 4 parts: main switch, inclinometer, stepper motor, and control unit. Main switch. The switch that is installed on the handlebar right at rider's disposal to make it possible to turn the system on and off when needed. Inclinometer. The angle or tilt sensor that measures vehicle's angle difference with horizon and activates the system when the vehicle tilts beyond the safety limit set by the user. When the rider is not skilled enough, it is fixed on lower angles to help the rider not to fall, but by a professional, it is set on higher angles to prevent the bike from falling back on the rider in different circumstances. Stepper motor. This motor consists of electric motor, gearbox, metal frame, crankshaft, and brake cable. It is responsible for pressing the brake pedal when the system needs it, and it has high power, torque, and speed. When started, the electric motor activates the gearbox, which rotates the crankshaft, and that pulls the cable connected to the brake pedal, transmitting the produced force to the rear brakes. Control unit. The unit controls the electricity flow to different parts, and it feeds from the battery when the main switch is on. When holding a wheelie, only using the rear brakes may not be enough to securely overpower the drivetrain in that critical moment in order to land safely. So the control relay, beside pushing the rear brakes, also cuts the power of spark plugs in the engine, which has 2 benefits. The powertrain stops producing motioning force, and the engine itself becomes a mechanical brake for restraining the motorcycle.